Hey guys, I know this is really weird that I'm like staring down, but if I look up at the camera, it makes it look like I'm staring up at the ceiling. Bear with me. I am filming this video at my dad's house in his studio because I'm flying to New York tonight to be with my girlfriend and her family for a little bit. This is week 3's weekly recap video. Let's just jump right into them. I wrote Reach Up for my lovely girlfriend's mom, Terry, shout out Terry, about her tremendous strength as a woman and as a mother. She's been through so much in her life, raising my girlfriend and her 2 half-brothers. It's just a very inspiring story to hear. She's a very inspiring woman, and I wanted to write something that was super emotional and hopefully made her feel like I understood what she went through to get to where she is today and how much hard work she's put in. She's an amazing Pilates instructor and has like every certification in the world. I threw in some lines about her having 3 kids and being through 3 different marriages, and just always hoping that she always knows that she can reach up or believe in whatever she believes in up there and find some light within herself and all around her, no matter what. She has so much love in her life, and I wanted to help her feel that through these lyrics because I love her a lot and she's so loved by her family, and so many people love you, Terry. Let's get into the track. I wanted to make emotional and kind of have like a Brian McKnight kind of feel to it, like a really chill groove in the chorus when it hits. So I used some like reverbed big kicks and reverbed big rim shots and lots of little pretty sweeps and stuff to make things sound super flowy. And building up to the chorus, I wanted it to be kind of peaceful sounding and have the track elevate the lyric that I wrote. I made it really pretty piano, and I threw in some really cool atmospheric sounds because she loves nature, so I threw in some sounds of rain and birds. I kind of like channeled a little bit of like an almost R&B kind of soulful vibe. Yeah, that's basically the track to Reach Up.
This is a song about you. You get me out of bed in the morning. You wake me in the middle of the night. You
It's literally a song about poop and pooping. I got a request from one of my friends to write a song about poop. She might be joking, but I'm literally gonna just write a song about poop and not make it sound like it's about poop. I kept trying to come up with lyrics about like the struggle when you can't poop, or like when your bowel movements are not as pleasant as they should be, and made it sound like I was really pissed off at my stomach and at pooping. I'm sick of you being unpredictable, crawling around my insides, make me feel sick sometimes, and I'm done crying alone with my fist held tight, because you know when you get a stomachache and you're just on the potty and you're just like but I know this all sounds ridiculous. I'm not sure like what I'm allowed to say in a YouTube video without getting flagged, so I'm gonna try to like keep it as PG as possible. But it was just really fun to interpret pooping in that kind of way, like writing a song that could be perceived as angry song at a person or someone that you're in a relationship with that you're mad at, that you want out of your life, when it's like really just about wanting your poop to leave your butthole. So onto the track. The track for a song about you, I wanted to make it really grungy and like angry sounding. So I used like real drum sounds, like real drum samples, like a live set, and put some guitar rig distortion and effects on my electric guitar, or was it acoustic? I might have actually used my acoustic for that. I think I was using an acoustic and then just messed it up a lot to make it sound like it was a grungy electric guitar, and then played some real bass on it and just threw a bunch of distortion on everything, including my vocal. I hit everything with distortion, which made it sound extra angry and grungy and like crinkly and crispy, and it was awesome. That one, I made that in like 20 minutes. I was really fast because I was having so much fun with it. Stuff was just popping up in my head really quickly. On to the next track. I got to break away from my more serious, heartfelt material. I just got to really have fun and do something that I wouldn't normally do with these. So Jordan's song is for my friend Sarah, and she had just gotten broken up with by a certain dude. She loves when I rap, so she was like, make me a rap song. I was like, damn, alright. I love doing it, so I just wrote a really fast-paced rap, basically taking a giant crap on this dude's life. The line that was really fun to write for me was at the end of, I think, the entire song when I said, I hope you get coronavirus and forget to breathe. Because it was just like a massive F you to this dude who just did her so dirty. It's a really effed up line, but you gotta throw stuff like that in songs like this. I came up with a singing hook because I wanted to have some sort of like vocal melody in the track that's basically telling him you lost something really good. It was really fun to get to rap on a track, and making the beat was equally as fun, so I'm gonna get to that right now. The beat was something I started making right when I got my new studio setup. I got a new laptop and new plugins and Logic, and I got the plugin Arcade. There are just so many cool samples on there. I found like a vocoder pack in there and was like, oh, this could be really cool. I'm sure there's really cool sounds in here, so I just went through a bunch of different collections, like packs within that collection of sounds, and I found some really pretty little vocoder samples that I just used to play that little melody. I threw some sidechain on it and just quickly made a little beat to it and looped it. That was a track to Jordan's song. Focus is a house track, like kind of like deep house that I made for my boy Stark. He loves EDM, like house music especially. So I wanted to make another EDM track, but that was like just an instrumental like dance track. This one I was like, we're going full on the floor, deep bass sounds. There are no lyrics to this, so I'm just going to talk about the track. I got really inspired by listening to this group called Lodge 21, them and Chami, who also really inspired me to make this track. I really just wanted some really dark, deep bass sounds that had like nice plucky hits to them. So I like EQ'd them, all the different bass layers I have a lot, to kind of accent those like donk kind of sounds, so that they paired up well with the kick that was in there. And I made all my bass sounds in EFM1, which is an FM bass synthesizer in Logic. You just go in there and tweak a bunch of stuff and EQ it, compress it, and you'll get some really great like dark FM bass sounds. I threw some compression and limiting on the master bus and some EQ. It came out sounding pretty good. If I ever make it like a full-on track, I'm gonna go in and mix it a lot more, but that one was a really, really fun one to make. On to the next one. I wrote for my really good friend out here, Nick. He actually was my roommate for over a year, and I don't know if you do follow me on social media, you've definitely seen me post his insanely adorable and amazing dog, Cuddy. I wanted to write him a song basically just commending him on his journey moving from a really small town in Ohio to Los Angeles to chase his dreams, becoming successful as a YouTuber. He's just absolutely killing it right now, and I'm always proud to see my buddies that are just kicking ass. The lyric is really just talking about, he gets frustrated with things easily, as do I, and so I kind of related to that frustration by talking about, like when you get really pissed, you just want to punch a hole in the wall and like find yourself stuck in that literal place, like physically, and what you need to do to get out of it. I literally say small town living just ain't the same. Endless winters and football games. You took off gunning for greater things because you're in it now, brother, and we're glad you came. We're all really happy to have him out here. Everyone's really proud of him for being out here and for leaving that super traditional American kind of life in a small town behind to chase something greater than himself. Onto the track. I was super inspired by a song that Nick actually showed me called In the Tall Grass by Future Islands. That opening guitar inspired me to write the main guitar part and pre-chorus section of this one, the kind of ding 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 ding, because the beginning of In the Tall Grass is like this ding 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 ding, and I just love that. I love that feel. I know Nick kind of likes that vibe of music too, and I just have such a great memory of just a moment I had with him and my other roommate when he was blasting that on his speaker in our kitchen. We were all just kind of singing and dancing around. It was just it was a small thing, but it's stuck with me. It just felt really nice in that moment, and I wanted to kind of capture that, and then wanted to kind of break down into a more like classic Ari breakdown with like a clean beat and nice drums, nice groove, reverb, snares, and little whoops, and you know, like little pockets of embellishments in that percussion. In the verse, I say just rip the band-aid off clean. I actually wanted to go in there and include the sound of a band-aid ripping off as a way to transition into the next part of the song. But yeah, that track was a blast to make, and I was really happy to make it for such an awesome friend. That wraps up this week's weekly recap. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys enjoy all the songs that I'm discussing. I'm going to drop those links in the description box below. I will also link you to my previous weekly recap video if you missed that one. I have so much more to share with you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for supporting me. If you guys don't follow me on social media, I dropped my socials earlier in this video, and just subscribe to my channel if you want to hear more $10 songs and see more weekly recap videos. I'll see you when I'm back from New York. Stay safe, wear your mask, stay hydrated, and I love you.